Hey guys, Vazo here, and today I'm pretty excited to be bringing you my most requested tutorial for this statue building series. This is on how to build a wolf statue, and well, you already knew that, but yeah, I was pretty surprised at how many people really wanted the wolf so much out of all the others, so it actually kind of surprised me a bit, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started and build ourselves this statue. So let's go ahead and grab all the blocks we need. And so what we're gonna need here is some regular wool, light gray wool, regular gray wool, black wool, red wool, and some oak wood planks. And that should do it for the entire wolf statue. So the feet, that's what we're gonna get started with, and they are going to simply be 2 by 2 using regular white wool. And they're going to have a 2-block gap between them, just like that, and then with a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks, we're going to make the next 2 set of feet. So that's where they go, and don't forget that 2-block gap that's right there. Alright, cool. Now it's time to go ahead and add in the legs. And the legs are going to be 6 high, and this is the way we're going to do this. So switch to your light gray wool, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, switch to your regular wool, 1, 2. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's exactly what we want. And then you can just fill this in just like that, and that is exactly right here. This is exactly how your leg should look. So go ahead and do that for the other 3 now. And there we go. So that is the legs right there, pretty simple. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and add in the body. So the body is going to be 6 high. So with your regular wool in hand, we're going to go up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And before you go, filling this in, I just want to make sure you guys get it right. So the way we're going to do this is when you connect the body together, some people, they do it wrong and they connect it from the legs like that. And you don't want to do that because that is wrong, because connecting it from the legs is not how you do it. You want to connect it from the actual body itself. And if you look, that makes the legs only 5 high instead of 6. So that is wrong. So the way you connect this up is from this, from this tower here to this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and same deal over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, you basically just connect it from this guy to that guy. So just connect it, and that's how it should be. And you can see how the legs, they're still 6 high, so make sure you get that right. And one more thing, the belly, sometimes the belly, it doesn't come out flat. We need it to be nice and flat. What ends up happening is it might end up coming out 1 block lower, so that's not right. So what you're gonna do is just connect these 2 towers together, and this one connects all the way to this guy over here. And for the belly, you just fill it in from here. Okay, so make sure you do that right, and you can see how it's getting us a nice flat belly, because sometimes even I messed up when I made this. I connected it from, I think it was here or something, I don't know, but yeah, it came down 1 block lower, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So yeah, make sure you just fill it in from here, and yeah, you should be good. So go ahead and fill in this rectangular shape now. Okay, cool, so there you go. That is what your belly should look, or your stomach, or no, your body, sorry. That's what your body should look like, just like mine. As you can see, it's just a nice long rectangular block, and there is a flat belly, and the legs are still 6 high. So if you got all that, good job, you're doing great. So now, at this point in the statue, neither side is the front or the back of the wolf. So now it's time to pick which side you want to be the front and back. Yeah, so right now we're gonna pick the back. So pick whichever side you want to be the back. So I'm gonna make this the back side, and what you're gonna do here, so go down to these legs, and so here is where the legs are, and this is where the body begins. So from where the body begins, go ahead and add another layer on top of that and rise that up to the rest of the body. Okay, so there you go, and that's what you should have. Just the body's now extended out 1, and we make sure it's not from the legs. You don't want to do that. So yeah, now what we're going to do is we're going to actually put in the tail. So if you go to the middle oops, sorry, the middle 2 blocks right here, the tail is gonna go stick out 8 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you know, this is actually a 2x2 block. So just go ahead and extend out the tail as if it were a 2x2 block, and just like that, 8 blocks long, sticking straight out. Great. So now that is the designated back side. So now we're gonna make the front. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in this part of his body. I don't really know what it's called, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add that in. So go to the one of the front of his legs, and so in this case, what we're gonna do, starting from the body here, we're gonna go 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're gonna go up 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just connect this up all together. And we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So again, starting from the body, not the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go all the way up 7, and connect it all together. And you can actually connect these two together itself from here. And so yeah, so now all these empty gaps you see here, go ahead and fill that in using your white wool. So you can go ahead and just fill this in as well. Okay, cool. So we're just cruising along here. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in the collar, and the collar is really easy. So if you go to the very front of your wolf, you see this square. We're just gonna outline it using our red wool. So just take it all along the side of this, and it's glitching for me, but yeah, just drag it along, and this will give you the collar. And there you go, and that is the wolf's collar right there. And now we're gonna go ahead and add in the head. So what you're gonna do is, I'm looking at the white block, not the collar. So from this white area, we're gonna go to the bottom left corner, and you're gonna place a block and another one on that, and break that one. And that's because the head, it sticks out. It's not laying flat in the collar. So you're gonna stick it out 4 blocks. So 2, 3, 4. And this just goes up 6 in total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can just connect this up. And again, same thing here. You can just connect this whole thing up. So it should be 6 by 6. 6 by 6. So 6 there, and it sticks out 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you have that, you can go ahead and fill that whole thing in. So right here, just fill this entire thing in using your white wool. And there we go. So that is what your head should look like. Again, it goes 6 by 6 like that, 6 by 6, and it sticks out 4 blocks. And you should have that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in his nose and eyes and whatnot. So what you're gonna do is go to the bottom left corner, switch to your oak wood planks, and we're gonna punch up 3, 1, 2, 3, and just take out a whole section like that from the bottom of 3 blocks, and replace all that with the oak wood planks you just put in your hand. And after this, we're going to add in the eyes. So right here, that is what it should be. And so if you go to the top left one right here, this oak wood plank, if you go diagonal from it, we're going to punch out 4 blocks. And now we're going to add his eyes on the ends of it, just like that, and oak wood planks in the middle. Whoops, and there you go. And that is the wolf statue. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and no, I'm just kidding. That looks really, really bad. Like when I first looked at it, it was just ugh. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add in his nose. So his nose, it's gonna stick out 3 blocks long in total. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. So you know, from under his eye, it's a 3 by 4 block, and it's supposed to stick out 3 in total. So 2, 3, 2, 3, and actually don't do the bottom layer. Take out the bottom layer. So it's still going to be 3 by 4, but for the bottom layer, you're going to put in regular gray wool instead, because this is actually his mouth. So just like that, it's a 3 by 4, and the bottom layer is gray. Oh, and it sticks out 3 blocks. And the last thing is his nose. So break the 2 in the middle and put black wool. Alright, great. So now the last thing to do is add in his his ears. And the ears, they're actually all completely up to you, whichever one you prefer. And there's 2 ways you can go about with the ears. The first is with regular gray wool. And you just place them, just skip the collar layer and right here on the sides. Yeah, you can use it like that. Regular gray wool, that is one look to it. And the other look, if you don't like that one, you can do light gray on the bottom and regular wool on the top. And that is the other look. I personally prefer the gray look instead. I don't know, I like that one better, but not saying this one's bad. In fact, that one's actually the real look. If you actually look at the wolf itself, only the side of it is gray. But if you look at it, the white is on top and there's light gray on the bottom. So it doesn't actually look like that, it only looks like that on the sides, but I don't know, I like it like this the best. So now we're pretty much almost done here. We just need to add in the little bit of pattern. The wolf doesn't have that much pattern going on, but whatever it has, we're going to go ahead and add it on. It's not too much, so I'm going to go over to the left side of the wolf here. And yeah, we're going to have light gray wool. That's all we're going to need. So here we're going to get started with this body part. I really don't know what it's called, but yeah, from here, top left corner is going to be light gray, and then with a 2-block gap, we're going to punch down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's doubled, and one more over there. And just like that. And then from these 3 blocks here, we're going to skip a layer, and you're going to punch out something like this. Yeah, sorry, I really don't know what to name it. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that's what it should look like. And now coming over to his face here, we're gonna skip the bottom layer, and right here is going to be the light gray. Go diagonal, and you're gonna punch out an upside down L. Go diagonal again twice, and it should have 2 light grays. So just like that. And that is the left side, you know, from the video's perspective that you're watching. That's what it should be. I will have a world download link in the description. Don't forget, I have them in all my videos. So if you need that extra help or reference, that's there. So come around to the other side of the wolf here. We're going to see this oak wood plank. You're going to skip one right there. And again, skip one right there. And again, we're going to skip one and punch out an upside down L. Or no, sorry, a regular L. And that's what the side of his face should look like. And now back to this body part here. You're going to start from the top and go all the way to the bottom almost, except for the last one. And that is going to be all light gray wool. And then next, skip this one here, starting from this side right there. We're going to go over, and we're going to go down 1, 2, 3. Only 3. Not all the way, just 3. And this is all light gray. Let me just make this daytime. And then if you go to the very bottom right here to this light gray here, we're going to punch out it kind of like a Tetris piece. That's what it looks like, one of those. And then lastly, from this block right here, if you go over, we're going to go all the way down like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Four blocks like that. Yeah, make sure you download the world if you need that, because I know this is a bit confusing to explain. So the last thing from this block, skip it right here. We're going to start right here and go all the way to the end and add a light gray. And that is the right side of the wolf here. That's the right, you know, from the video. And one more thing, if you go to the front of his face, we're just going to add in 2 blocks like that, going diagonal. And that's all good. So now it's time to add in the top of his body. So, you know, bird's eye view from this way. So make sure you're like looking at it the same way I am. And now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this layer here, the front layer. We're going to start from this layer here, and we're going to go to the 3rd block, 1, 2, 3 right here. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can replace this entire thing with light gray. So now go all the way to the top one, skip this block starting from right here, 1, 2, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is all light gray. And that is what the top of your wolf's body should look like. And now turn around all the way around, and right here we're going to build this part. So right here is just, we're going to make this strip of light gray. So connect this up, and in the middle of it, in the very middle, we're going to put in an upside down L, and it should just look just like that. And that is it for that. And that's it for everything, actually. Oh wait, there's one more thing. you know, if you were super OCD, well, not really, but yeah, you know, if you go to the bottom of his face here, what we're gonna do is punch out these two and replace it with oak wood planks. And thank you for glitching. Oh, there we go. And yeah, that is officially it, and that is the wolf statue right there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. At this point, I've actually received lots of requests for mobs, so I don't actually need you guys to tell me what mob you want next, because most likely you know, you probably have the same choice as other people. So what I'd like to do instead, if you could, you can comment below leaving me feedback. If you liked this video, you know, you could, you know, say it was awesome or whatever. If you liked it, you can tell me what you didn't like about it, maybe what I could improve on in the tutorials itself, because I would love to get some feedback. I don't think I've gotten any feedback so far, you know, besides from my friends. So if you want, you can leave something I could improve on or anything like that. But yeah, let's see. Don't forget the world download link. That'll be there for you for this exact thing right here that you're looking at. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching.